Hi everyone, welcome back. So I just started taking a bunch of master classes and Skillshare classes, and I've been taking a lot of classes on how to do makeup because it's just fun for me. So yeah, I wanted to share with you guys some of the new products that I got and I've been testing out, and some things that I haven't even tried out, so I'm gonna try it for the first time on camera. Yeah, I just wanted to have fun with makeup and play around with makeup. So if you guys want to join me, go ahead and grab all your makeup and meet me back here. Before we get into it, I just wanted to put in a quick word from my sponsor for this video, which is Shiseido. Alright, so I just got out of the shower, just washed my face, and now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the Shiseido Ultimune Power Infusing Concentrate. Alright, so to apply this, you want to take 2 pumps in your hand, like this, and I like to kind of just pat it onto my skin. I don't really like to rub so much. And then also, if there's any leftover product, I apply it down my neck, and then also to my hands too, because you don't want to neglect these. I've been using this after I wash my face in the morning and evening, kind of between an essence and a gel texture. If I apply this to my skin and I apply makeup on top, it makes my makeup look even better. And sometimes I'll even skip days and not wear foundation, and I feel confident that my skin looks hydrated and glowy. It's a lightweight serum that protects your skin against visible signs of aging. Not to mention, this packaging is super cool. It's a nice heavy glass bottle. Great packaging, smells incredible, and it's good for your skin. It deeply hydrates and strengthens the skin's protective barrier, making it smooth and supple while minimizing fine lines and wrinkles for a youthful, radiant glow. Ultimune features reishi mushroom and iris extract, potent antioxidants that deposit intense hydration while reinforcing the protective barrier of the skin to help fight against visible signs of aging. The key benefits are hydration, suppleness, smoothness, less wrinkles, radiance, and youthful glow. I need to mention that I'm super sensitive when it comes to texture, and this is moisturizing without feeling at all sticky, so I feel comfortable using it on my neck and my hands as well. I was so excited when Shiseido reached out to me to do this collaboration because I grew up in a Vietnamese household and we use Shiseido. Everyone in my family uses it. So, I mean, I grew up using their sunblock. My mom uses their foundation and their makeup, so mostly just sunblock and makeup products. So I'm really excited to introduce their skincare into my routine. I'll leave more details in the down bar, and thank you again, Shiseido, for sponsoring this video. Alright, so first thing first, I'm going to put on some serum. I've already washed my face. I'm just going to put 2 pumps, and you can kind of see the texture right here. It's like a liquidy, kind of in between a serum and an essence. And I'm just going to pat it in. It smells so good. I'm so excited to be working with Shiseido because it's actually one of the first brands that I was ever introduced to. I mean, like going way back as a kid, because I grew up in a Vietnamese household. Obviously, I'm Vietnamese, and our house was run by all the women. All the women had power jobs, you know, so like my mom was the breadwinner of my family, and yeah, she kind of always taught us to be that way, like not depend on anyone else or our partners for income, just be independent in that way. I'm gonna do an extra squirt. Look at this texture. It's so nice. It's like a thick essence. But yeah, as I was saying, Shiseido is one of the first brands that I remember using, if not the first brand that I remember using. My mom always bought their sunscreen, and my aunts always use them, and yeah, actually the sunscreen that we used to use came in a container that looked like this, like packaging looks like this, and it's just so crazy. When I told my mom that I was sponsored by them, or this video is sponsored by them, she just couldn't believe it, you know, because it's her favorite brand, so really exciting. I'm putting on some lip balm right now. This is SPF 35. It's the UV Lip Color Splash. The color actually is orange, but it doesn't show up on your lips, so I kind of like to put a thick layer on before I do my makeup. I've been taking a couple master classes here and there. I just have a lot of time, so I've been taking like Skillshare classes, master classes on just random hobbies and stuff. But I have been taking a couple master classes on makeup, and then Armani and RMS offered a master class on their new product launches and stuff. So I took those, and it was really nice to see how different makeup artists put on makeup and for someone like me, I know that a lot of people in this realm, in this industry, and on YouTube aren't that excited about makeup and skincare. But guys, I researched that, like, even on my off time. Like, I've been doing this for so many years, and so many years I've been doing it unpaid as well. I've just always loved this stuff. And whenever I go to events, and like Maddie and I, whenever we go, like, and a few of my other friends, we always get super excited about the stuff that's being shared there. And a lot of like influencers aren't, but I'm always like so curious about new product launches and like what new ingredients people are using and what's like what's cool and what's not, you know. And like, I don't know, it's just like the nerd inside me. I've just always loved it, and I've always been excited about it, even in like situations where you're supposed to be super cool and chill and stuff. I still nerd out on it. So yeah, anyway, so there was a masterclass given by Armani, and they sent me an entire kit like this. Like, look at this. This is a primer, concealer, foundation. I don't know what a fluid sheer is. I think it's a well, it says right here, glow enhancer, and then a luminous silk setting powder. And then I took another masterclass from RMS by Rosemary Swift, I think that's her last name, and I learned a ton. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to go through some of the stuff. So on my skin, I'm going to be using Armani. So this is the hydrating primer. I never use primers. Yeah, I just don't feel like I need it very much, but I don't know. I know that people use it for special occasions a lot. Some people use it every day. Some people don't start their makeup without primers, and I get that, because when you're painting and you have a primer underneath, it just stays longer, right? Do you guys use primers? And if you do, what's the best one? Foundation. And the shade here is number 6. Nice little pump. I do appreciate that. I feel like I might be a little bit more red than this. I just went on a bike ride, and yeah, so I feel all energized. Oh, you know what? Actually, I saw someone do this where they take the back of their brush and apply their foundation like that. I guess it's to be more sterile. I thought that was really cool. Wow, this foundation is really nice. Wow. So this foundation is a little bit too light for me right now, but it's really nice. And I think after I put in the bronzer and contour, I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I really like this. This is like a medium, buildable to full coverage. I can still see my freckles underneath. Let's try the concealer out. I think it looks like it's gonna be a little bit too light, but why don't we try it? I've been seeing people do it like this. Yeah. And then maybe up right here, here. Where else? Let's put some right here. Oh, and I have a little blemish right here around the top. Blend it out. Okay, sheer fluid glow enhancer. All right, so you guys probably thought that I was never gonna talk about my hair, right? So, well, it all started when, wow, look at this. I guess this is just a highlight. So it all started about a month ago. Well, okay, I've had a house cleaner for a couple years now, a few years now, and I like her a lot. She's great. However, she kind of stopped showing up out of nowhere, and I feel awful about reaching out because what if she just had a baby, so she might be busy, and I know she has a lot more stuff going on, you know? And we're in a pandemic, so like obviously she's been working less too. So just a lot of things, right? So I just didn't want to bother her. So then I was talking to Joanna Spicer, and she watches this TikToker who's a professional house cleaner. And she was like, yeah, she's just like very passionate about cleaning and organizing. Not just cleaning, but organizing as well. And then she shares it to everyone on Instagram, no, on TikTok and Instagram. And it just helps out a lot of people like me, you know? So then when I got my second vaccine, I got really, really sick. It wiped me out. So I was in bed for a couple of days and I just watched all of her videos, binge watched all of her videos. And then when I felt better, I went out and bought like all the cleaning supplies that you could possibly think of, right? And then I started cleaning my house, cleaned up everything. And then at the end of the night, I was like, damn, I shed like crazy. Cause I had really long hair. It was like past my nipples. So I must have cut off like 12 inches or something like that. Yeah, so I was just cleaning up everything. I looked in the trash can. I'm like, damn, I shed so much. And I have a lot of hair on my head. I'm not like thinning, but I've always shedded so much. I've always shed so much. So I just got really sick of it. So then I tied it up into 2 ponytails like this. And then I knew that if I didn't do it right then I would never do it. So then I tied up my hair in 2 ponytails and I just took my kitchen scissors and went pew, pew, and then it fell down to the ground. Well, the first one fell down to the ground, and I was watching Maddie's dog, Violet, at the time. And it fell to the ground. Maddie's dog caught it and then just ran across the house and just got hair everywhere, you know? It was really funny. And then I cut the other one off, and then after that was cut off, I just felt like a weight lift off my shoulders. And I tried to get it as even as possible, but yeah, I couldn't get an appointment in anywhere because obviously every hairstylist is booked up, right? So when I was walking around my neighborhood, I live in I would say like a predominantly Mexican neighborhood, and there's a bunch of hair salons down the street. And I don't know, I feel like, and I might be wrong about this, but I feel like I go to a lot of Asian, specifically Vietnamese people to cut my hair, not because it's cheaper, but it's because they know the hair texture. They've been cutting that texture their entire lives. So I feel like whenever I do spend more than like $100 on a haircut, or I go to a professional person to cut my hair, or like a boutique hairstylist, they do a great job, but in the long run, it doesn't fall the way that I want it to fall because they don't understand my hair texture as well as someone who works on this hair texture, if that makes any sense, right? So I figured if I go to someone down the street at a Mexican salon, she would understand the texture better. So then I went, and she did. She did it so well. She knew exactly what I wanted, and she works on mostly men's hair. So she just evened everything out, and then she like even told me, she's like, do you want it layered in the back and shorter in the back just so that it's more breathable in the back? I'm like, yeah, totally. And the other thing, and I'm not saying this is every hair salon and everyone falls in this category. She just understands the hair texture. The other thing is that when I walked in, when I used to go to like the Asian hair salons all the time, like I liked going there because they understand the texture. However, they would always 100% just always tell me to dye my hair. And they would not just say it like in a kind way, they would bring it up over and over and over again till it gets to the point where you're like nagging, right? And it just really bummed me out. So so eventually I stopped going there, even though they understand my hair texture really well. I'm gonna put on some contour. So this is Laura Mercier matte bronzing powder in the color Soleil #1. So this is a bronzing powder, however, it's more like, I don't know, it's more gray tone than, or cool tone than my bronzer. So I'm gonna use this as contour and then this as more of a bronzer. Anyway, so then in this salon, as soon as I walked in, I was like, hey, I just want to even out everything, right? She was going through and there's like a couple other ladies there and they were all so nice. They're all like, oh, you like it natural. Yeah, like your natural hair color. I'm like, yeah. They didn't like push me to dye my hair or anything. They didn't, they didn't even say it once. They didn't even like mention it once. They were just like, oh, you like it natural. It looks nice natural, you know? And I don't know, it felt really nice. And also it's like 0.2 miles from my house. I literally just walked there and there was no appointment needed, and she only charged me $16. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm gonna keep going there because one, the price is nice, and two, the people are understanding. And yeah, I mean, I had a really good experience. I don't know if everyone will have this great experience every time, but yeah, I had a good experience. I'm gonna actually powder my face first. So this is the 6.5 Luminous Silk Glow Infusion Powder. Beautiful. Look, this little mirror. And then there's a little thingy. How cool. What do? Do I use a sponge? So like in a masterclass that I took, they were using like a sponge like this or a poof like this, and then they put the powder in here and they go, and then they take it and they go, and then they press it like this on the skin. So I don't know how to do that with a pressed powder, but I'm gonna try. So let's see. I guess just like that. And then only place it in parts that wow. Works instantly. So I'm only gonna put it on parts that I want it to go because I don't want it everywhere. Usually I get greasy like right here. Okay, so do you see the difference? It kind of like even hides, I have texture right here. And it kind of diffuses that too, which is nice. So press it in. Wow. Nice. Okay. Okay, and then now we're gonna move on to the contour. So this is Mercier. Right here. Yeah. Oh, the other thing is though, I signed this like continuity thing with this company that I've been working with for the past almost a year now. So I shoot product knowledge videos and I had to sign a continuity thing with that. I can't change my look. And every time we filmed before, the setting was always the same, but then we just switched the setting. So like the videos that we've been shooting aren't very, they're not very, like there's so many continuity issues, right? So then I figured it's not gonna matter. And I haven't seen them yet. I haven't told them that I cut my hair. So we're just gonna start shooting tomorrow and hopefully I don't get fired. Hopefully I still have a job after this. If I don't, then you'll see me here a lot more. But I don't know, if I do lose my job for it, then that's such a bummer because I'm not like a freaking actress or anything. I'm not shooting a movie where I have to be consistently the same. I'm literally just giving product knowledge videos. And my clothes has been changing too, so it's not like a continuity thing. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna put on some bronzer. This is from Make. And oh man, did you guys see the new Make reset? So in 2013 was when they came out, or when they launched, and then the company's been kind of just quiet for like a couple of years, and then they finally just hit the reset button, and there's a new creative director and owner. Her name is Carrie Barber, I believe. I've always liked Make Beauty because they were kind of like the artsy fartsy makeup scene, I guess. So like really cool, Mariam Nazir Zada, like that kind of stuff. So Yeah, I was really bummed out when they kind of disappeared for a little while and then they relaunched. This isn't the new reset, but I really like this bronzer. This is the Taos Bronzing Brick. I hope they do another collaboration with Maddie because I'm running low on the cheek color that she came out with and I could really use another one. So yeah, if they relaunch, I'm gonna buy that one. This bronzer is a little bit more like pink undertones, so I like using it on my cheeks as well as a blush. I'm gonna use a combination of both these bronzers on my eyes, so starting with this one. All over. Same shade, I'm gonna run it underneath. I like doing this because it gives your eyes a bit of dimension without adding too much color or looking unnatural. See, the whole thing about wearing foundation to me is that, so your face already has a lot of tones, right? There's already like natural contour, natural highlight and stuff. And then when you put on a thicker foundation, a medium to full coverage foundation, it knocks everything out so you're flat again. And then the reason why I contour and highlight is because I want to bring those features back out. Or I guess the reason why we all do it is because we want to bring those features back out, right? So, man, my skin looks really good. Look at this. Look at this. It is looking good. I mean, besides my little breakout, but my skin's looking really good. Nice. I'm gonna take a little bit of the darker bronzer color and kind of wash it right on top. Using a little bit more of this fluid sheer. Just gonna pat it on top. Oh, nice. Okay. Since I have a little bit more left even, I'm just gonna bloop. I was gonna put on this Ilia at last thing on my cheeks. It's a multi-stick. I'm gonna use it on my lips instead. All right, so on brows, we're using Kosas. I'm just using the spoolie on this to blend it out, but I've been using this, God, what is this? Black Brown Air Brow. It's got ingredients that are good for your brows in it, so I've been noticing that my hair has been growing on my brows. Like, if I zoom in all the way, you might be able to see hairs underneath. I haven't been grooming my hairs either, but I really like this because it's kind of like a one shot, one kill. Like I don't have to put on, or I don't feel like I have to put on brow products underneath to make it more bold, because I can build it up and make it bold using just this pomade. And you can see that there's a little bit of glitter in it, or not glitter, but shimmer in the formula. But it doesn't show up on your brows so much. But the thing is, your hair, your natural hair is gonna have a little bit of dimension to it, right? A little bit of shine here and there. It's not like a flat tonal color. So I think that they captured that really well. So it looks natural and yet it adds just the perfect amount of color to me. Full concentration. Okay, all right. For my mascara, this is from RMS Beauty, and it's the Straight Up Mascara. Okay, so this is the best mascara I've ever used, and it's not even because it's a clean mascara or anything. It's just such a great formula for, well, I have like 6 straight Asian eyelashes, you know? So anything that's too wet will automatically uncurl itself. So this formula is dry enough. The brush is like thick enough so that it kind of lengthens everything. The product does come on very gloopy, but you're able to comb it out, which is nice. I'm gonna put on one coat on one eye and then show you the difference because it is so nice. Such a great formula. It happens to be clean, like come on. I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you Shiseido again for sponsoring this video. If you guys have any questions or recommendations, or if you guys just want to open up a discussion about anything, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!